It might actually help if I spoke into the mic. Yeah, okay. I do need to drive. Aha. Oh, how good is that? Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Start. Game volume medium. Okay, so I guess let's just do it. Time trials. Music volume low. So is this the time trial? I am not sure. I'm not sure if this is a time trial. Check 1, 2. Time trial. So how does a time trial work? I've never done a time trial. It says practice, so... Are you kidding me? Is there like 2 hours before the actual session? Seems like a long time. For some practice then, I suppose. Ooh. Back came out. I'm not feeling too much feedback, man. I can't wait for the new ring, sim rim. Uh-oh. Wait, I am not sure if this is the practice session or what the hell is this? Levi Racing. Yes. View. Focus UI. Let's withdraw from this. Hang on. What am I? Okay, we want class, B class. Just that. Okay. Why is it showing me rookie class when I specifically said... Oh, okay, no, we don't want eligible. That's better. Sucks, okay, damn it. That means there is no actual races? No. How am I going to meet my MPR like this? That meets my MPR. This one will go towards a promotion. Yeah, that makes sense now. So what is... I can register for this, but what is this? When is the actual event? Here we go. Race. Okay, there's a race at 9 p.m. What time is it now? Okay, there's a race at 9 p.m, but it's 8 o'clock right now. So I need to basically continue practicing. The race is at 9. Let's just practice. Imola, I do have that set up, so let's just go. We'll go the GT3, AMG GT3. I mean, it is Italy. I should be driving this guy, but I've got the setup for this. I don't care. I'm just doing this for safety rating and MPR. We've got a bit under an hour's worth of practice. Join. Cool. This will do it. Let's go. drive. All right. I think that should do it. Start. Well, hello, Daniel. How you doing? This is VRS. I'm just, I have to meet my MPR, you see. I have to have 2, 3, 4 races, MPR races, to get my safety rating promotion. Are you doing any racing tonight, Dan? Oh, do you have? Does that mean do you have to spend money on any content? How do you do that? Do you know? How does time trials work? I tried joining one earlier and it just said, practice. And the practice session ran for 2 hours. Ooh, I thought that was off track. Whoa! McLaren. I don't like that section, that chicane. Chicane. Holy shit.
Sorry, mate.
Hey, oh, Jason, how you doing?
Caught me off guard there, buddy.
What is going on? Box, box, box. Yes. This could be a sign of... Slow down, slow down. Oh, are you... Okay, how does time trials work? Like, I registered for one, it just said practice 2 hours. So when does the practice... I mean, when does the time trial start? Okay, I do that now. Okay, I'm already there. This. Oh crap, no, you can't see that. Drive-in data? No. Drive-in chat. Race now tab. You have 4 options. Okay. All right. So here we go. Hang on. You can't see. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Here, as you can see, popular races. I've filtered it down to the B class licenses, and okay. Withdraw. So this is just a practice. I haven't withdrawn from the race yet, right? The selectors here. See, this says MPR 2. That's good, right? What's selectors? Sessions? Select another session. No. Oh, okay. All right, done. TT, there it is. Oh, crap it. Are you telling me I just missed out on a TT session? Or there's another one at 9. Hang on, there's one at... What? Can I join this one? Or is it too late? GMT 8:18. That's 8:18 my time, or is this telling me what time it is now? I'm confused. Or do I join this one? Every 2 minutes. Okay, so I can join this one. Time trial. Ah. So I had selected practice, that's why. Got it. Oh, sweet. Okay. But this is the same thing. Just thinking about it. Starts next. Oh, crap. Okay. I see what you mean. Okay, so let me go backwards. Let's go back. Right. Okay, 8:18. That's the one I can do next. Got it. Is that all? That's excellent. That's much better than a freaking race. Nice. Hey, there is a way to do it better. Find it. Uh-oh. Can't join. Okay, now I'm joining. Drive and chat. I feel like I should... I feel like listening to something in the background while I do this. Maybe, who knows? Okay, I'll get rid of this guy. Yep, it's loading. Yeah, looks like I'll just be... How do I know I have done it? Number of laps with 0 incidents. Okay, lap timing default black box. Oh wow, this is much better. I'd rather do this 4 times and then see if I can get my safety rating to 4.0. And then do it again. Right, okay, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so once I've met my MPR, then I will see if I can grind my safety rating to over 4.0 and, you know, kind of skip the whole waiting for next month or whenever. Just because. All right, first time I'm doing a time trial, I think. Start. Oh, wait, no, don't start. We need to go back. I need to load my setup. Setups. Start. Okay. So no one else is here, just me. Recenter. Lap timing. Ah, sweet. Nice. I'm just going to take it nice and easy, go for a Sunday drive. Brake at the usual breakpoints. How have you been anyway, Dan? What you been up to today? Oh no. Oh shit, okay. God damn. No stress. What's the lap times here? How many laps in 20 minutes? Oh, thanks for that last bit. That was an important. Oh, nice. Oh, how was it? That's the CSW? Five laps. Okay. Thanks for that, man. PSW 2.5. Oh man, really? How so? How's it different? Hey, you want to go on voice chat? Okay, it might be a bit late for me to go on voice chat. FFB strength, but how's that? Is it like, is it strong? Like it doesn't let you move the wheel? Oh, that's right. That's good. No, me neither can I. It's smooth. That's a belt-driven thing, isn't it? Belt drive. My last time was 2 minutes. Yeah. I also have not driven anything aside from a Logitech. Same as you. Like I can feel the grinding of the gears when I turn. Nice. Like, what game did you test it with? Which sim title did you use to test with? $150 my last time. Nice. What's the GPU on that in that machine? I do like this track, Imola. Except for this section here. Oh, all the titles. Nice. Daniel, lead testing technician. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because it's not like it's only 1080p, so it doesn't need a lot of. What about the CPU? What's a CPU in that? Oh, that's nice of you. Lap number 4. All right. Catch you later, man. Easy does it. I've got 18 minutes left in this session and I've done 4 laps. This is my 5th lap. Bit faster now. Ooh, that was close. I thought I went off track then. I'm so nervous about going off track. You can't even go off track once. This car feels so nice and balanced, or this, at least this setup. Come on. Tell me it's done. 4 or 5. This is it. This is the last one. Done. Yay. Can I finish now? If I met my MPR, I don't know. I think I'm done. All right, let's just drive back to the pits. Uh-oh, 1 incident count. Crap. I think the rule is to do 5 laps without incident. Please tell me I haven't just invalidated my whole thing. Doesn't matter. I can always come back and do this again. Leave iRacing? Yes. Alright, now let's check this. Did I do it? Oh. Last session. Nothing. What the hell? 1970. Okay. Crap, it still says 4 more time trials. Damn it. I better do that again, I think. No, go back. Okay, yes, here we go. I want to join one of these sessions. 8:36. Race now. I don't know, wait. Join the session. Okay, so maybe I can... No, I'm going to be rejoining the same session, of which there's probably 12 minutes left now. Drive and chat. do some light reading. How to iRacing. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm after. So the question is, but today I have to get my MPR. However, I can't do 4 B races before New Week. I want to know if there's a way to get time trial. Off. No reason to be rude. Okay, to answer the question, to complete a time trial, you just need to do the required consecutive clean laps as stated in the F1 black box on road. Has nothing to do with time. In a race, you must complete 50% of the race or 50% of the leader's laps in timed events for it to count towards. Okay, let's just do that again. I think I must have screwed it up. Drive. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh no. Start. Crap, it's got an incident count mark against my name, that lap. I think my tires are up to speed, up to temp yet. No, I've got 7 minutes to do 5 laps. That's not enough time. Or is it? Need to really push it. I've got 7 minutes to do 4 laps. No, that's not enough. No matter. I'll use this as practice for the next one. Driving data. Rig. Studio. Rig. Two more to go. Oops. Nope, didn't go off track. 1 minute left. Four or five. It's a race race to the clock, really. $40 seconds. I've got to finish this lap in 40 seconds. I think I should do it. $19, $18. Oh, that's pretty close. Oh, it's finished now. What? I don't know if I did it. Alright, just bring it back to pits and check it out. I do have one incident mark against my name. When I bloody start thinking I finished and I was just mucking around. Okay. So it takes about 20 minutes to do this. 4 times. Maybe I'll do this twice tonight and then do it another couple more times tomorrow. That's my MPR out of the way. Levi Racing. Yes. Okay. Results. Why? Because the session hadn't ended. Crap it. I need to do that again. See? 4 more time trials. Or can I see my last results? It won't hurt doing this again. Let's just do this again. Next one. Hang on, let's just reload. Whoa, whoa, what's going on? I just registered for... I don't know what I'm registering for. Time trial session. You are registered for a time trial session. It'll begin with a countdown. It'll begin when the countdown timer reaches 0. And while you're waiting, go on track. Please read the driver notes below. Time trial session you have joined is a single car session. Number of required consecutive laps is an official time trial score shown in the F1 screen. Sessions begin with your car being placed in the pit stall. Follow the posted pit lane speed limit, or you'll be black flagged. Follow the marked pit exit and entrance, and the entries marked with the yellow cones. Yes, black flags are cleared. Good luck with your time trial. Okay. What the hell? Join. Okay, here we go. Take 2. Rig. OBS profile. OBS profile. iRacing profile. Drive. Start. Start. Okay. Let's do this. Recenter. Couple of laps for tyre was to come to temperature, I guess. Take it nice and easy. Speed this up a bit. Rig. Maybe I'll just drive the whole 20-minute session without any incidents. I just need 5 laps, isn't it? Yeah. Bit faster. Half a second quicker now. Oh, almost a second. Already 1 more second quicker. Ow. Two seconds almost. Oh man, I screwed up. I think I screwed up the last one. I did only 1 time trial session so far, completely. But then I finished 5 laps perfectly, with no incidents, that means. And at the end of that 5 laps, I incurred 1 incident point. So I think that screwed up the whole time trial, right? So I started a new one. And there you go. So I've done 5 laps with no incidents. So what should I do now? Just bring it back to pits? Damn. That's alright. Now I know. So I should just... I've done 5 laps now. Box it. Alright, should I just... I'll just box it properly for what it's worth. That only took 4... When did that start? What time is it? 9:06. That only took 10 minutes. Oh, a bit over 10 minutes. Yeah, this is where I screwed up right here. I went too fast and went off track. Oh! Oh! I thought I went off track. I heard the crew chief saying off track. Oh, really? More clean laps, safety rating? Why not 2 birds with 1 stone? It's not like I'm in a hurry. 15 minutes, I could do this for another 15 minutes. Ooh, that was close. I missed my break point. How was dinner? Oh boy, what the heck? Careful. Don't withdraw. Oh, withdraw. Oh, that's a good point. Yes. I won't withdraw. I'll just... Oh, you know what? For what it's worth, I might as well just finish the whole session. Cool, man. Good luck with your time trials. Do you want to go on voice chat by any chance? Oh, yeah, only if you can, that is. It's up to you. Or if you need to focus. Can do. Alright, let me just finish this lap and I'll do it at the straight. Focus Discord. Launching Discord. Music volume low. Music volume low. Oh. All right, I'm there. Let's keep driving. Still no incidents, which is good. Only 12 more minutes. Craig, how you doing, man? How's the job situation? Are you still working in America? You are? That's awesome, man. When do you... Have you gone to the interview or whatever? Or when do you start? Congratulate... Yeah, actually... Oh, okay. What does that mean? Is it like the visa? Or the green card? Oh, I see. People are working hard. Got it, got it. Man, could you imagine you moved into a house and shared a house with other streamers who are also into sim racing? Like a sim racing house. Streamer house. That'll be pretty sick. So, you know, you all work at different times and then you stream at different times, obviously, unless the internet's really good.
I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Of course. Really? To restart my computer thanks to an Oculus firmware update.
Oculus update.
I will be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that, Kirk, man. I think sometimes these things can take time. What are you up to today, Kirk? Seven and a half minutes left. That's much better. Five and a half. 6 minutes left, actually, not 5.5. Man, time trials is the way to do it. It's also good practice.
Yeah, I mean, like, actually, I guess I should really record that. Mind you, then again, I don't think you can access time trials from the beta UI. And
Yeah.
I went to the beta UI because I'm like, yeah, just download the program, I suppose.
You're
Whereas
right.
this
I
gives
can
you-
find it.
Yes, whereas I guess, but this is a good way. Yeah, it gives you it gives your practice a purpose, I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah.
I believe yes, I can now join my time trial session.
And I kind of feel like it's practicing without... it's practicing seriously, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
There's a risk of practicing as if you'd race
Yeah, absolutely.
to some degree. Well, I wouldn't race like this. Like I'm like walking on eggshells right now, but maybe I need to do more time trials. Who knows? I wouldn't do more time trials. Who am I kidding? I think the only reason I'm doing a time trial is for MPR. Otherwise, I'd be doing races.
Yeah. Getting
And
MPR out of the way and jumping
it's
to
quick.
races, I suppose, so.
Yeah, it's quick and low
Okay.
risk, I suppose.
Yeah, like, you just don't push shit. You don't have to worry about someone else messing up your day. You just have to keep yourself on track and steady.
And there's these things run every 2 minutes, which is, yes, great. Three minutes left. So is the client's rig done, or it's just starting to be built?
Nope, we only got started building it this evening, just before we left.
So does that mean all the extrusions, all the aluminium bits are cut?
Yeah, we've got the profiles cut this afternoon. Probably all things considered, we were expecting to probably get it done a little bit earlier this week, or at least my friend who's actually works in the shop and actually knows how to work with tools. Was expecting to get it all sorted a bit earlier than today, but we ended up just sort of coming up with new things to try and test out on the prototype chassis.
Cool.
Because one of the things we were going to do was just so I've got to redo my controls. I have to keep looking to the right, so I'm trying not to talk away from my mic as I rebind my controls.
Yeah, no, do that.
Not sure why it happens, but every now and then iRacing just loses controls, or at least apparently device IDs get...
Ah, when you
Mixed up.
unplug. When you
Like, yeah, I
replug.
disconnect my wheel every time I finish using it.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
now,
clear the
but,
space.
Like, yeah, I've got to clear the space in front of my desk at the moment, just for general. But like, I'm always plugging into the same ports. So I'm not sure where the whole thing is coming from in terms of losing the device IDs.
That's odd. "45 seconds left. Will I make it?" I don't think so.
Okay, there's my recenter head HMD device. Now I can actually... Time trial, MX5, I have to do 4 clean laps at Road Atlanta. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty easy.
Oh, not the rookie
Advanced,
one.
Yeah, Advanced MX5. Since that's a C-class event.
Seven, 6, 5, 4. I might just go into pits after this. Yeah, sweet. I can just drive into pits now.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about time trials, so I was actually doing reading on the fly as I was sort of helping you understand it as well. And basically what I seem to have learned is that you won't earn as much safety rating for doing a time trial session because you're alone on track versus being don't have people around you. But that's all good in terms of that's fine. You just if you are after once you've got MPR, go back to racing to grind safety if that's what you're after.
That's yeah.
You'll be able to do it faster.
I reckon that's what I'll end up doing. All right, so now I can escape, get out of this bloody thing, and check my.
Oh man, back on my own stuff again. Oh, it's just actually feels weird.
What happened?
So, having used the Fanatec gear today over at the workshop, just even getting my hands back on my Logitech wheel and pedals. Actually, it's the wheel and the shifter mostly.
You can feel it, the difference.
Just like the wheel is so much lighter. Have to run the force field so much lower to avoid clipping. Slash just isn't anywhere near as powerful. And even that the shifter just feels super light compared to a club sport shifter. And the pedals a bit too. Just everything just feels lighter and easier to push.
Yep.
It's, mind you, I guess I don't necessarily know what's more realistic in a sense.
I reckon
Actually,
what's realistic is more pressure.
I think a better way to explain that actually is to say, with the force feedback settings, which were basically at max strength, I guess I don't know yet what I'm missing out here at home versus what you get with a Club Sport V2.5. Something I guess I have to learn a little bit more since I'll be heading back tomorrow and probably Friday as well. Should help with a bit of the construction process.
Hey, guess what? I actually, when I thought I didn't complete one of the first time trial I did, that actually was counted when I did the first 5 laps and didn't have any incidents inside that first 5 laps. And then I was doing so I finished 5 laps successfully with no incidents, and I was on my 6th lap when I screwed up and went off track for it, which resulted in 1 incident. So it looks like it still worked.
Yeah, it should have banked the 5 you did that you needed to do clean, and it goes, "Yep, there you go. You successfully completed the minimum requirements for this time trial."
It's driver licenses, Kirk. So I'm currently Class B, and I want to get promoted to Class A, and I need to do these either time trials or races. But it's easier to do time trials. No, not easier. It's less risky to do. Yeah, kind of like Gran Turismo. So now I'm going to do another time trial. As soon as it's 5 laps down, I'm just going to... Well, actually, I can't...
And that's the thing, is you can't withdraw from your session. You're going to have to sit there and wait it out before you can then go on to your next.
Yeah, then I might as well just do it. Do the whole thing. And come to think of it, looking at my safety rating, I've actually increased. I'm at 3.68. Hang on, that can't be right. How can I check my history of... How do I check my safety rating history? Is there a thing for that? I don't know. Just I rating, license class. The 3.68. Drive and chat.
Is iRacing.
Drive and
Oh,
chat.
man, I have that down so low.
For your force feedback.
No, actually, just my audio levels on my headset. I'm trying to get just trying to get my balance right with you versus the iRacing. So you in Discord versus iRacing, and just make sure I can actually hear you pretty comfortably. Let's try that. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, what? No.
All right. I need to make sure I've loaded the right setup.
Yeah,
Drive and drive.
one sec again. My Rift headset just completely lost its tracking in space for some
See,
reason.
I don't get all these problems.
Yeah, it is something to do with the Rift S and the way it tracks inside out. And my brother was pretty confident the reason it happens is because I would power up the headset without having the controllers in the same area. Because it's and I just kind of confirmed that for myself. I literally made sure I pulled the controllers out first, put them down next to my wheel, and then got the headset on, and that boots it up. It worked fine.
Yeah.
But for some reason, whilst I was just fiddling around in iRacing with settings, it's got to reset.
I wonder then if, let's say I'm driving the first 5 laps, but I screwed up in the first 3 laps. I screwed up, right?
Yep.
Will it include the next? Is it so? Have I just screwed up the first 5 laps? Now I have to, or does it start from the next 5 laps? The clean lap thing incident.
You got to reset and do 5 clean. So, well, not reset, but you've got to then if you say did 2 laps and then on your third you made an off track.
Yeah.
That's like resetting to.
Yeah, that's so. It's basically from 4th lap, 4th plus 5.
4
9
becomes lap 1. Right?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So it's not really hard to do, man.
No, and like for me, it's only 4 laps around road. That's not so bad. As long as I don't try and drive an MX-5 too hard. I made this second lap abysmally slow. I did 1 lap, a minute 42. This second lap apparently has been going for 6.5 minutes.
Oh, what? Why?
Because I
Oh.
jumped out to tweak audio and tried to tweak my control. Yeah. I'm gonna jump out again. Because my G29 pedals I run via an Arduino board, so that they
Arduino board. Oh, for the load cell.
no load cell in my pedals yet, and probably won't put a load cell in a pair of Logitech pedals. Worth it to me. But it's also because I'm running a handbrake, and the Arduino gets rid of the factory curve on Logitech pedals that they added because of the rubber bumper they installed, starting with G29 and G920.
Wait a second. Have you changed one of your pedals into a handbrake?
I bought a used set of G27 pedals that someone was just trying to offload for like $25 a while back.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Oh, I can make a handbrake out of one of these. And then it took me forever to finally actually see that plan into action. Mostly because I'd gone with a design that ideally needed a 3D printed 3D print to put a nice handle on to actually grip the pedal with my hand.
Yep.
That finally happens, so then I put that together, and that's quite handy, and I'm actually quite happy to have that now.
No pun intended.
I mean, yeah, I don't use it all that much, but it's just a nice extra to know if I ever do some drift stuff or rallycross stuff here on iRacing. I've got a handbrake that's actually a handle rather than a button. Just adds to the immersion factor and all that. So yeah, because Logitech added the little rubber bumper into the G29 and G920 pedals, they decided to then add a firmware curve, which means that if you take out the bumper, it sends the signal for maximum input before you reach the full depression of the pedal.
Oh crap. Yeah, because there's space isn't there.
Yeah, because of the bumper, it's quite stiff, so it would be very hard to depress the pedal all the way with the bumper installed. Now, I actually put the bumper back in, because why the heck not? Oh, save that one. That was a bit close.
Your heart sort of jumps.
Turn 1 Road Atlanta, I had literally 2 wheels in the dirt. I was straddling the curb.
Oh, I've got 20. This feels like a grind. 20 minutes left. I'm like watching the clock.
I mean, you could literally sit in the pits if you wanted to and just watch your racing line and see if you can think about how to hypothetically go faster, I suppose.
No, I don't want to go faster. I just want to get some safety rating while I'm here. What was it before? 3.68, right? I was not 3.5 2 days ago, so...
Nice improvements.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself clear of 3.0. Because just every race for the past, like, 2 weeks, which then again, I've only raced, like, 4 times in 2 weeks. It's just been incident, well, a large number of incidents, and I go, no, go away. This is not what I want. So now I'm just trying to get MPR done, so I can get a B license for next season. But also, just get my safety rating up now, so I can actually get the B license. Because I'd hate to like fall behind 3.0, and then in my desperation to try and like get above 3.0, fail miserably.
Right.
Alright, it's 2 clean laps out of 4.
Lap number 4? Oh, it just kind of restarts after, okay.
That makes sense. So if it just banks another... Because what it's also doing is... I don't know whether it's the average of your set of 4 or just the best lap out of the set of 4 that it takes for actually uploading as your best lap for time trial rating purposes.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, there's the separate TT rating, which is apparently your performance in time trial modes versus people who actually use that, and it's split off from your I rating in each of the disciplines.
I've seen that. Oh, now I'll probably have a bump in my TT rating.
It should take it up unless you've like driven so slow it dictates that you're so far off the pace, you're below people of the default ranking.
Uh-oh. I can smell that acrid smell of like electronics burning.
That's... yeah, that's not good. Gasp, has your G25 finally bit the bullet? Dying on you or something? Because the smell of plastic, the only thing that would be plastic and burning would be the casing of your wheel. Because it's the only thing with something inside that would burn up plastic.
Doesn't
That-
smell like the doesn't. Well, computer is still running, obviously. Oh boy, I'm not concentrating. I can't see. Slow down a bit to see if there's any smoke. There's no visible smoke, but it's very distinct all of a sudden, the smell, and can't be coming.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Could be coming from outside though.
Hopefully, yes. Because then
Hopefully
again,
not the
having
actual
said that-
house.
Having said that, the distinct smell of burning plastic, if it was happening on your gear, you would probably notice the failure pretty quickly, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Given you've got probably either a wheel, I'd presume plastic and burning smell would probably be your wheel, because that's got a motor inside that actually generates heat.
Right. Yeah.
Unlikely to be your pedals, so that's mostly a metal construction.
Yeah. There's no resistance. Yeah. Exactly. There's no.
There we
Mechanical
go. I just
resistance.
banked my set of laps. So yeah, what it does for time trials, I think, is it takes the average of your 4 lap or your stint of laps. So I can see that my best lap is apparently at Road Atlanta on an MX-5 a 141.35, but my last 4 average is a 141.83.
Okay.
I had a very shoddy lap 2, which is way off the pace. So that's, yeah, you can just run your laps.
Another 15. What are you doing after this time trial? Are you gonna do another one?
I mean, probably, because my 2 events that I want to run is of all things, it's the MX-5s at Road Atlanta, as well as IMSA at Road Atlanta. So it's the same track in 2 very different car classes. Because I bought Road Atlanta at the start of the season, or so when I re-signed up for this, to run the D-Class BMW series. Which was the first thing I jumped back into.
You still there?
Yep, still here.
Oh.
I think I cut out, stopped talking, didn't I?
Yeah. It was quiet. You were talking and then it cut.
Unexpected.
You didn't finish. I felt like you didn't finish saying something.
Ah. Oops. Now I wonder I've forgotten what I was saying.
You were saying about the banking of the laps or something.
Yes, that's right. And just, yeah, because I'm just paying attention to my lap timing black box and just seeing
Yeah, I know.
updates and such.
Yeah, I know
I
that
think,
feeling.
yeah, it's taking, yeah, it uploads your average over the number of laps required. And right now, it's capturing not only my best, in this case, this car is a 4-lap average at Road Atlanta. But I'm curious to see, because lap 2 was a dud, so I'm curious to see that with another clean lap done just now.
It's rolling. It's a rolling 4 laps for you.
I've got a rolling average and my current best 4-lap average.
See, now it's saying my best 5 is laps 3 to 7. Whereas before it said laps 1 to 5. Now it's 3 to 7.
Okay, I just went substantially faster. I don't know when that happened. I've gone from the 141s to the 140s. And I wasn't really hunting for pace. I'm not sure where that came from. But it substantially cut down my average time, I'll give you that.
This is good. I like this. It's so, like you said, practicing with purpose.
Yeah, like forced you to keep it clean, because an open practice session or even an offline practice session, you can wreck and it doesn't matter. Whereas this forces you to drive clean and you get a reward out of it for
That's it.
following that objective of staying clean.
Hey, have you heard anything about this? I've been hearing more and more lately about NBN, but
Yeah.
not the 100 megabits
yeah.
NBN. Is there something else next level?
Yes. So, it's, I think, only currently available for those who get fiber to the premises, unfortunately. But there is another speed tier that is above that, and it's 250 down and up to 150 up, I think it is.
God damn! Wow. Is that for fiber?
Yeah. So you have to, I think at this stage you have to have a fiber to the home connection, or fiber to the premises connection.
I think I've had that before. Yeah, where
to
we
get
used to
that
live.
speed. But also the word that I'm starting to see word out that later this year possibly the NBN is going to start trialing on HFC or cable speeds of up to 750 to 1,000 megabits per second down.
What the hell?
Yeah, so it's part of a rollout to a new. I think it's the rollout to DOCSIS 3.1. I think it is. Once they've got that all in place, they can start really boosting speeds on not only fiber all the way to the premises, but they can also make HFC cable almost as good.
Better run a
Yeah, I
command.
wonder.
1 second.
My time. Yeah, sure.
Initialize the Dre. Initialize the DRE. Yeah, you were saying? You wonder?
I'm just watching my lap time switch. Okay, apart from the last sector, which is a bit shoddy, I'm down into the, like, almost the 139s at Road Atlanta and an MX-5, and I'm just sort of like, I don't understand where the pace is coming from, because at the same time I'm trying to keep the conversation going with you.
Yep.
And I'm not exactly trying to drive fast. I am trying to keep it mostly clean more than anything else. 25 seconds on my time trial session, so I think I'm gonna run out of time to yeah, I'm gonna run out of time before I finish my lap here that I'm currently on. Still, I think I'm gonna have a rolling time trial average under 1 minute 41 and have completed 11 laps with no incidents.
Nice.
Now, is it going to boot me from the session, or will I get to finish the lap I'm on?
Nah,
So
it won't boot you.
qualifying.
It lets
Oh,
you
so I get
finish.
to actually run this lap out. Okay, let's
Yeah.
get this final chicane done cleanly.
I don't know if it'll count it, but it'll let you finish.
One would presume it should let me finish this lap cleanly here. Yeah, I think... And you would think it would count.
I know, right? But the session's ended.
We'll see. We'll see. Cross the line. The 140. It certainly improved my average down to 140.6, but that last one. Supposedly counted that last one for the purposes of average, but... Okay, yeah. It did count the lap that I was finishing up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Actually, that was some good laps. I want to save those. So I can come back to them.
That chicane, man, it's tricky for me. I gotta watch a video on how to do that, how to race this track properly. Five more minutes, 6 more minutes left. Six, what the hell? 6 more minutes left.
Right. Racing for that series every 2 hours. Okay. No thanks. So
5 minutes left. What's that?
I'm just looking at my options here, trying to figure out, do I now jump in the BMW M8 same track time trial, or do I
that's a good
stay
idea.
stay in the MX-5, do another time trial straight away, and then do my pair of M8 time trials? Yes, it improved my safety rating by 0.03.
Oh yeah, that's not much. How did you know this?
Just because I can see my safety rating's gone up, so I've gone back to the paid, just on the member site, because the member site seems to update the license and I rating figures better than the beta UI does. I feel like the beta UI kind of messes it up. It doesn't.
Yeah, but how do you know the increase amount?
I'm just vaguely remember that my safety
Yeah.
rating actually the reason I know is mostly because I happen to.
Oh, you know what? I can tell because I can just watch my YouTube video, rewind it back
yeah,
to before.
that's true. You could just watch back what it was before you started.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember that I spent quite a bit of time today just on the customer profile, helping set up that computer and just having my iOS account signed in and seeing in big numbers C 3.07, and knowing that's where I was at when I last hopped off.
Oh.
Now it's C 3.10. So it's on its way up. That's what I like to see. Now just also thinking I might try and go run some like MX5 as well. Just to
You just have to do time trials for like
Keep
6 hours a day.
keep myself fresh. Try and boost my safety rating a bit. And you know what? We will do some MX5 some more. Because half hour, quick, nice easy way to bank some safety rating.
That's it. 2.5 minutes left.
Actually, why would I watch on my computer when I can use my VR headset? This is the way.
Hey, you know, there's this flight simulator business that's opened up near my house. They do, and they also have one sim racing rig. So I haven't seen it yet. I have to go check it out. They open tomorrow. They've been open for a while. I've been driving past it every day, but I gave them a call today. I actually went down there, but they were not open. Because I was thinking, you know, like I was thinking about my rig, right? So if I build my rig so that it's completely sim centric, sim racing.
Yeah.
Last thing, I don't know. I know some people do the whole hybrid sim rig, like swap pedals.
Yeah, got the, like flight mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, for what it's worth, like if I was going to spend more money getting like a nice yoke and all the things, for the throttle quadrant, all the things, like it'll probably cost close to $1,000, all the controllers. And
yeah.
I might as well put that money towards going to this place if they've got a nice, you know, like a nice setup. Just pay them to fly. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it depends. It depends how often you see yourself.
That's right.
Wanting to play. I think
Not
probably
often.
going. Okay, in that case, yeah, probably checking them out and using them, I guess, as a metric to see where you're at. Like, good start. And then going from there.
Because they'll have the nice bit of equipment. Their sim racing, flight sim cockpit is 3 monitors, triples.
Oh yeah.
And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the flag. I'll finish this lap and then I'll come into the pits.
I'm trying. 30 minutes. Please complete 4 clean holes. Actually, why keep that much fuel in my car? Because this is not a fixed setup event. Aggressive, good to know.
That was close. Very close. Bloody chicane
That's also
again.
too aggressive, good to know. Well, if I did I did like 12 laps or something, no incidents. Literally before I start my first lap, 2 off tracks.
Oh, crap.
What am I doing to myself?
And There's another remaining countdown. Ah. Oh, right. I had a separate countdown, even though the finishing flag went up.
Yep.
There was a secondary countdown. It must be to let me finish my lap. All right, so I'm just going to take it.
Like, by the time I loaded into my time trial session, or 2 minutes had already expired apparently. Because you are joining a server, like any race, the server is open for a certain amount of time. So I suppose what that would mean is that it will kick you from the server after a short period of time after the lapping time expires, is what I would think.
Nice. Well, my best 5 laps were 8 to 12, and my best lap was lap 8.
That's good, yeah. I mean, mind you, how much fuel are you running in that AMG when you started up?
Oh, actually, it's pretty full.
Yeah, for time trial purposes, you could probably trim that out a bit and probably save a couple of tenths just by lightening the car up through fuel load.
You're right. I can't tell. I need to
Mind you, obviously
map the
doing
curve.
that might change the way the car handles a little bit. Just to lighten up the rear end of the car. Probably not enough to be super noticeable. Ooh, hello. I have to remember, lap 2, MX-5, tyres are not warm. Like, I'm trying to push myself and see how quick I can go now this session, basically. Try and get close to without actually finding the limits. Not mess up my shifts. Would be nice.
All right. Now, before I leave, I'm going to check my... Okay, it's 3.68 is my current safety rating. 3.68. So if I leave iRacing. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. 3.68. If I refresh... Still 3.6. Okay, it may not have calculated just yet. It still says 2 more time trials in your license class or above. Okay, well, maybe while I'm waiting, I might just do some. Let's see what I can do. Something fun. Official. Not a race. Class, D class, B class. Wow. No way. It went up to 3.74. So that's hang on.
That's
3
06 of a game. 06 game.
Yeah. 20. That's pretty good.
That's
06.
really solid.
What? Hang on. Wait a second. 6. Yeah, it's half. It's 0.06.
Yeah.
So in a race, it's 0.1. Well,
So yeah, you'll gain more for doing races, but yeah, that's
but you stand to risk more. Interesting. I'd like driving this. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just find another thing. iRacing Cup. I'm gonna test this car just for fun. You know what? If I'm gonna test something, I might as well do one that has MPR. That way I can tick off one more. PT rating sitting around 1050. Huh. Alright, one more time trial in your license class or above. One more time trial.
So,
Let's just do
wait.
it.
License class or above. That implies you can enter an A-class time trial for it to count towards your progression.
Can I? Wait a second.
Well, if it says your class or above, the inference is that an A-class time trial is open to you and will count towards progressing towards getting your A-class license to race.
A-class. Alright, let's have a look then. This is... working this filter. So, how do you know? Have I ticked hide in? No, I didn't hide. This filter isn't working. I'm trying to filter out races that are... I'm trying to filter only A class, but it's not showing. In any case, what I'll do is I'll do another MPR time trial. Why does this confuse me? I need to go to the other view, not this weird current series.
Oh! What? Wow. Sorry. I just did 2 laps back to back within 1/1000th second.
Oh, wow.
And I missed a gear shift on that second lap. So, probably should have been sub 1 minute 40. I'm very curious if I can string all my gear shifts together, because I swear every now and then I just get... I think it's getting sloppy with my clutch foot. I'm chasing the 139.
Hey. Chasing the 139. How you doing, Buja? I'm glad you're liking LAC 1, the VIP. What was I doing just now? Oh, VRS. Or VRC. Yeah, this is the one. Let's do another time trial. And this time I'm not going to do the whole thing. Have you been... Hey, Buja, have you explored a lot of the LAC?
2/10, okay.
You can come and join us when we do the laps around LA Canyons. Maybe on the weekend.
I bought
How's
it.
Hyundai doing?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I fixed my AC. I reinstalled it from scratch. Hey, stop it. Doing okay? Yeah, that's good, man. You installed too? Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Now my installation is so clean. There's only LA Canyons and that's it. Aside from Soul and all that other stuff.
Actually, I'm actually curious. Speaking of things like Soul and other like graphics mods, do you run anything else other than Soul?
Nope. Content Manager, Shaders Patch, and Soul.
Yep. Oh. Okay, I learned today that the natural weather mod that you can get on Desktop also works with Soul, and is apparently the preferred way to install that thing these days.
The natural
also-
weather mod?
Yeah. It's made by a different developer, but he's got it working in conjunction with Soul, as well as it also packages some extra cloud effects.
Yeah, I might check that. You know what? I'm just happy the way with the. Actually like the idea that the thing is so lean right now. I think there's less than
fair.
20 gigabytes in the freaking installation. Can you imagine that?
That's impressive, yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's including all the DLCs, but not all of the DLCs. Oh, is it? I think it's including many of the DLCs. My last night's stream, while I was streaming, this massive moth came into the room. I'm telling you, well, it wasn't a massive moth. It was probably the size of a 50-cent coin. Like, you know, that the length of a 50-cent coin. And it was heavy. It probably was like the width of a little finger, a man's finger. I'm not talking a man with banana fingers. I'm talking about just a general man.
Yeah.
His little finger. Anyway. But then I wasn't 100% sure that it was a moth because the other paranoia part of my brain was saying, what if it's a freaking wasp? I mean, what's a wasp doing flying around at 9 o'clock at night? But anyway, it was a moth. And for some reason, it kept wanting to, aside from exploring the light sources in this room, it kept coming back to my goddamn me. Like, it wanted to sit on my hand, and I thought it bit me, but moths don't bite because they don't have teeth. But I think it's little claws on its feet, little tiny feet.
Right, yeah.
And I think I might have screamed like a girl. Just as one point, like, it wasn't like, I didn't, well, not like maybe like a butchy girl.
It's just
Like her. It wasn't like that at all. It was kind of a bit of a yelp, kind of a manly girl yelp. I thought of deleting the video, but I thought, you know what, this will be funny to watch back one day.
It's not. It's not super embarrassing, I suppose.
Oh, thank you.
Won't do your character irreparable harm.
Yeah. It's not like falling asleep. I've seen those guys who fall asleep while streaming because they're waiting. They're doing this 24-hour race. And...
Oh. they sleep on stream, basically.
Yep. Start. Recenter. Okay, another 5 more laps. And then I've met my MPR. That's quicker than I expected. I thought it was going to take me 4 days worth of racing.
Yeah, I mean, being able to belt out half-hour time trials back to back to back to back, pretty much, is quite helpful in that sense. I'm just trying to improve my time trial average And see if I can get below a 1 minute 40 lap time. I'm so close, I know it. I've just got to string together a few parts of the lap. And not miss shift from, say, 3rd to 4th. I've got to press the clutch a little bit longer.
Oh, you miss shift as well? I thought it was
Yeah.
only me.
But it's my shifting technique. I'm pretty sure I don't depress the clutch long enough, so I'm already coming off the clutch as I'm still moving the gear stick. So it ends up in neutral. Mostly happens on upshifts. Occasionally happens on a downshift.
It happens to me
Mate.
on upshift.
Wait, what? Oh my, wow. Oh no, I burnt. Oh no.
What?
Oh, I did an outlap at a 140.0 and I burned it with an off track.
Oh, crap it.
That's the fastest I've gone straight out of the pits by a long shot. That's literally the fastest I've gone around this track so far. And I did it on a cold set of tires. Oh, then I got too aggro, or too aggressive and took some curb I couldn't afford to. Oh. I gotta start again. And my incident count is building up. 6x. I've got 9 minutes in the session because I'm trying to find the lap time. Come on.
You're pushing it.
Yeah, I'm kind of abusing. I'm now not driving for safety rating. I'm now driving to get pace. Oh, I want the 139. I want the 139 to show up now is what I want. So I know I'm that close. I just need to find a 10th. Yep, went faster, but burned the lap. Still on track.
Have you heard of Driver 61?
I see stuff on YouTube come up on my recommended.
I did this
Yeah.
massive long 40 question questionnaire, online questionnaire that asks a whole bunch of questions around driving technique, driving style. It's supposed to give me some feedback about what kind of driver I am and what I can do to improve.
Yeah.
Very interesting question. So it's of the 40 questions, I think 5 of them are related to your name, email address, that stuff. But the remaining 35 or whatever, they're all really interesting. Like, you know, like he's asking interesting questions relating to driving, racing line, car handling, balance, all that kind of stuff. What's the other one? About technique, consistency, feeling when the car is about to lose control. Also, there were a couple of questions. There were a few questions actually about, let's say your entry, like, do you know what is meant by early, mid, and late corner? What would you do? Do you know what would happen if you increase the bump stop by 1, the front bump stop? And all the answers are like, it's not a text field answer. It's basically what's your understanding of this question from a 1 to 5. And it's really, I like it. I really enjoy doing it. So I won't get my report till I think a couple of days, he said, but.
Okay, so actually, that must say he must process it manually in that case and actually give you some direct, like, personalized feedback.
Man, I hope not. I mean, I hope so, but that's a lot of... He has a lot of subscribers, so I'm wondering if it's going to be automated. But...
Because I just would have thought if it's automated, like... Yeah, a system should be able to basically... If it's supposed to get preset response to... okay, sorry, good. If it's an automated response and sort of tries to factor in the answers and calculate, well, where are the strengths and weaknesses of this driver.
Right, because there are different types of questions. So like I said, there's those types of questions, and he'll probably create, you know, not he, but the test will basically tally up all the answers related to technique, all the answers related to whatever, each of the different metrics or categories or whatever, and then tell you what maybe I have to focus on more. When it comes to setup, I can tell you that's where my weakness was. It exposed my lack of understanding on how, you know, like he said, one of the questions was if your car is behaving in I can't remember what exactly, but in this particular way at this part of a track, what would you change to improve it? I'm like, no, do you know what you would change to improve it? And mine was like least unlikely to know.
Yeah, same.
But
I'm not, maybe a little bit more confident than you, but I'm still not super good with car setup.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, car setup is one of those categories probably that I'm wondering. Other things were to do with like how confident it's about consistency on the track. Like, one question was specifically was what is your gap, what is the margin or the delta between your laps? Is it greater, is it within a second, within half a second, within 1/100th of a second? You know, like,
Right, yeah.
where do you sit? Like, how consistent? Yeah, I guess some of those questions were about consistency then, because there was another question about consistency. And then the other questions are about other drivers' cars awareness, being aware of the cars around you. 40 questions, man. I'm so glad I did it. I was so close to deleting the email because I'm on his email list. Mind you, this is not for sim races only. It's specifically, I think it's largely targeted at IRL.
Yeah, because that's
races.
his background, isn't it? He's trying to basically take real life racing lessons that he's learned.
No, he's a coach. He's a racing coach. Yeah, so that's his main bread and butter.
Is his coaching background actually from real life drivers, and then he's trying to impart that on the sim community?
Yeah,
Or is
he's actually...
Yeah.
He used to race F1 and other series.
Well, that's impressive. F1
And then-
experience.
Yeah, and so he does right today, like right now, he does have he does coach real races.
Makes me wonder if I maybe know him, because I followed F1 for quite a while.
Yeah, what's his name? Something Mansell. Sim Racing driver 61.
Yeah.
Can't believe I've got a blank when it comes to trying to think of his name.
Yep, sorry. As you were talking to me about a minute and a half ago, I came across the start finish line and I did a 139.8, and I was quite happy with myself. Also, crew chief telling me all that information at the same time as you were talking about. Just delta of 400ths of a second that time. Well, get in the groove. You can really get in the groove. But at the same time, I also able to fall out of it pretty quickly. So I guess bit of a mixed bag there. Now I'm just really trying to find. Okay, it's slow through sector 1 apparently.
15 minutes left. I might just keep driving. I've already done it.
I've got a minute 45 to go on this session, and I'm just seeing, can I eke out any more pace from my average? So I've got this lap and one more.
Whoa. Holy crap, that was close. Almost lost control. So you back at your friend's place tomorrow?
Yeah, gonna back help him build the cockpit. Maybe see what I can do actually, sorry. The profiles all cut. It's a matter of now just actually assembling the profiles back into a cockpit again. And so that's where I can help more than, say, the actual use of the tools and the hardware. So,
Do you remember how wide he's made the rig? What's the width of the rig?
Somewhere around 600? I can shoot.
Oh, you've disappeared. Oh, you're back.
So yeah, so I can give you that number tomorrow when we're in there.
Yeah,
'cause he's
because
got-
my sim rig's pretty wide.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering, it looks like from your streams and such, do you have like an office chair you wheel up to it?
No, it's actually the office chair. I removed the wheels. So
Okay.
you know how if you remove the wheels, you're left with these stubs.
Yeah.
So the stubs are kind of
They're
drilled
very wide.
into the wood.
Yeah.
The chair doesn't move anyway. I'm like
Okay.
I'm bolted in.
Mind you, does that still give you like the ability to swivel on the seat shaft?
Yes, it does. So that's not ideal. But that's the next thing. I'm gonna go down to Autobahn. I think they sell them for about $200. These seats.
Yeah, they've got one. Yeah. They also have the seat rails, depending on the store stock.
Yeah,
match.
that's what I'm thinking of getting.
Oh.
The seat's not gonna make me faster. It just needs to feel like I'm sitting in a bucket seat, I guess.
It'll feel better. It'll feel better because like I have the same issue. Like I'm in just an office right now, and so I've got the swivel going on, and I just did a 140.0 and my lap average was 7. And I'm going like, oh, I wasn't trying to break 1 minute 40 average, but now that I'm that dang close.
Ooh, quicker lap. What's that?
That's really fast lap, so
Keeping away some time. One and a half seconds quicker already. Somehow.
not nice.
Yep, 1.4 seconds. 1.4. 1.46. 1.48 is my. Is that the fastest time? I'm not sure. Whoa. Whoa, that
Yeah,
was
your best in this session at least.
Wow, I feel fast. That was 3/10 fast already.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, already half a second quicker than last lap.
All right. So I just did that last time trial I had 6 incident points.
6.
So I gained. Yeah, it was a bit messy. bit messy.
Oh.
So yeah, gained 0.01 safety rating.
Oh no. Ooh. Oh, that's not good.
Hey, it's a gain. I don't mind. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the IMSA series in the M8.
Yeah.
The beamer that is big.
The Bumblebee.
I mean, what are the other ones that I've heard it called? I'm just trying to think.
Boat. Bentley's the boat.
Yeah, the Boatley. They just call this one the big boy. $10.30 time trial? Count me in. Two of these, and then I'm done with my C-Class like MPR.
Very good.
And then I'll just go run MX5s if we're doing the sake of rookies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna fast track my promotion.
I don't think I'm close enough to fast track, so I'll just let it roll over. Do a couple race sessions this week, and play it safe. So I'll be curious to see if we need to do 4 laps in the MX5, how many extra laps are we going to have to do in the M8?
4 laps. Probably 4. I reckon. Well, this is 5 in this car, in the B class.
Oh yeah, I wonder if it's by class or by car.
Or track length.
Yeah, track length makes sense. So I'm expecting maybe 5 to 6 laps.
Or time, yeah, the time to finish a lap.
Because I was doing 130. I just got under the 139s in the MX5. I reckon I can do 120 or so on a BMW M8. Actually, we'll see. Let me actually run a lap, and then I'll tell you how fast I'm going. Yes, stop.
Man, my times are like in the 1:47. I just made a fast time again.
Nice, yeah. Just being up, but focusing on having to lap cleanly, but also you just be able to gradually build up pace. Feels good. I mean, if anything, I guess the other goal with time trials is you want to be either want to be getting faster or at least just holding pace.
Yes.
Given that it's the 4, 5.
And big part of that is being consistent.
Laps average. So, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, it's a much faster car, but same track and same license class. I only need 4 laps. Interesting.
Ah, so the other question in the questionnaire that made me wonder was about driving on the limit. There was several questions about that. Like, do you know how many laps does it take for you to start driving to the limit? And I was like, what is this? It really exposed my lack of understanding on driving the limit. Like, do you know what your car feels like when it's on the limit and all this? There's a lot of questions about driving on the limit, which makes sense, right? Big part of driving is driving on the limit, especially on the corners. I can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking. 4.5, 5 minutes left. I still can't hear you, Dan, if you're talking. Or maybe you're just very quiet. Ooh, that was... I thought I went off track there. Minutes left. What if Daniel's computer got restarted or something? Hope not. Ah, that bloody bump. Oh wow, I'm actually quicker even though I screwed up at that bump.
Yes. Sorry
Oh, you're
about
back.
that, man. I am back. I just had to mute myself.
No problems. Thought it might have been something like that. Oh, even with that wiggle, 3/10 faster. That means that puts me... Oh, I'm in the 146s now.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow. So I started off in the 150s.
Oh man. Going to the M8 from an MX-5 is just so much difference in speed. Same track, but the car is just... Ching!
Acceleration.
Yeah, and then at higher speeds, just 40k an hour faster for the first turn.
So you'll be getting point to point a lot quicker.
Oh yeah. I've got to basically reset my brain and yeah, think about the turns faster.
Crap, I lost time back then in that sector. Yo, Claudio, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream.
Okay, yeah, I've got to relearn this track.
Why?
Braking marker. Completely way too deep.
I'm good, man. Just grinding some some MPR races, not races, time trials, so I can get my early promotion. All right, my time trial has finished. I'm gonna finish this lap and then come bring it to pits. Yo, Claudio, do you iRace? That actually was a quick... Is it a Corsa? I really, really want to bloody get this butt kicker situation, but I don't want to buy a butt kicker. I'm so stubborn. Well, this is iRacing, Claudio. It's a driving simulator. So not driving. It's a simulator where you learn how to deliver parcels, Uber food, Uber Eats, as quick as you can.
What?
Yeah. I'm practicing to deliver Chinese food in the quickest amount of time, shortest amount of time.
So bullshit.
I say that because sometimes that's what I drive, like, and I drive really... Or at least that's
like
what some people
driver?
drive. I drive like a delivery driver. Not just me, but the entire field.
Yeah, that happens. You can have your bunch of idiots occasionally. Well, yeah, that race I was telling you about in the MX-5s last night when I jumped in the chat. Just some, yeah, I think it was either D-class, maybe even rookie. And he was paired up with Bs and Cs, and it was maybe an A or two. And just out of his depth, way too aggressive with his driving style. Like, gets towards the end of the race and he's actively weaving from side to side along the straights to lock his position.
Oh, what an idiot.
And I was just like, why am I at about your pace? This is disastrous. I need to get away from you. You're going to cause an that lap. He speared someone in the back at turn 2, Okayama. Wiped somebody's race out. And I was going, right, you're going to cause more problems.
Well, they're swearing.
If I don't get ahead of you, or I stay way behind you. Naturally, I ended up right behind him. And then, final lap, I got a better run out of the final turn. He starts violently weaving. I try and pick my line, and he just comes across in front of me. And I just end up ramming him across the line, basically. And I got all the voice comms up. Dude, you can't do that. You just can't.
You'll get banned.
Someone
Should you
would protest him, and yeah, he'd probably get a big fat ban. That is true.
Where are you from? Claudio's from Twitch. Should you follow? If you want to see a grown man, scream like a girl, I'm not probably talking about the other people in the stream who join me in voice chat. Nah. You should really follow if you like sim racing. Otherwise, this could be like boring, very boring. Or you could hear funny stories from Daniel, who's in the voice chat right now, about crazy D-class... Wait, did you say his D-class license? Dan?
Me, I'm a C-class at the moment.
No, the other guy.
Oh, yeah, I think it was a D-class.
Yes. It just gets crazy sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah, just...
Hey, thanks for the follow, Claudio. Well, there you go. I've done 16 laps plus, let's imagine that I've done another 10 laps in the other sessions. 40 laps. I've done 56 laps with one incident. Leave iRacing. Yes. Okay, so... No, you've just made it. You just had an incident. Alright, so 3.74. Let's see if this will update itself. 3.74. 3.80. It is 0.06. I just have to do 2 more races and then 2 more incident-free races, and I'll be at 4 point something.
And that's what we call a promotion.
Yeah, buddy. That is the way to do it. I like the idea of that. Instead of waiting till next Tuesday or something. God, I can't wait sometimes. Put this here.
Mind you, then again, even if you waited till next Tuesday and got the promotion, it wouldn't mean anything because of what the next week is.
Yeah, exactly. But then I'm not going to join a license races anyway.
An unofficial race or anything. Yeah, just...
Well, that's fantastic. I am happy with that. Claudio. What sort of games do you play, Claudio? He sent me a photo of something. What is this? Yeah, it's a photo of a steering wheel. Oh no, it's a cockpit. Oh yeah, so one of my friends is building. He's building a car mod for Assetto Corsa, a BMW, I think it is. You can't play. You don't play anything because you can't now. Is that because you don't have a computer? I didn't have a computer for about 4 years. As in, I didn't have a gaming computer for 4 years because my main gaming computer at that time, the bloody graphics card died, and it was so sad. But when I say it died, it kind of... I managed to salvage it about 4 times by putting the GPU in the oven, and there's a thing you can do.
Hey, nice.
No! Claudio's house was robbed.
Oh, no, that's not good.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. When did this happen? That's annoying. 2 weeks ago. Oh. What? Did they take your computer? I'm sorry to hear this, man. That's bad. That's like taking poker players' fingers, cutting them off. You know, like would you steal a poker player's fingers? I mean, how are you going to play with no computer? Also, you wouldn't want to lose your fingers as a gamer, because how would you play? They took 2 PCs, 1 TV, some money, some... God damn it. Is insurance... Is that a thing? Tell me you were insured. Scene chatting. Music volume low. Oh, yeah, that's a bitch. Bloody. That's why I feel like sometimes I should install a Bluetooth, no, not a Bluetooth, a GPS, little GPS button in my computer box. Just in case someone decides to take it, there's, you know, I can track it. Track its movement in
it's
on
the
the
kind
map.
of thing actually you could probably tuck away and keep really out of sight.
Yeah, right, because you can sort of install a little battery and hide it. Even if it's not plugged in to it can run off battery for, who knows, like days. And then hire some, like mortgage the house, hire some thugs
That's a bit drastic to mortgage the house on a PC retrieval.
Yeah, but vengeance. Vengeance.
Ah, so it's not just retrieval. I see.
Yeah, well,
Fair enough.
maybe tell the police where it is. Yeah, true. Nobody's injured. That's. I mentioned this to a friend of mine who works in his company's like security/IT. Like we're talking like installing security cameras and stuff as well as IT support. And he said, "Look, man, at the end of the day, just give them what they want, and things are covered by insurance anyway." So, but this is part of me is like, no, goddammit, you took my thing. You took my toy, the thing that I love to play with, but it's insured. As long as it's insured. But is your thing insured? I don't know. You're not clear about that. Because the other thing is, the insurance company would only, you could only claim it if you have receipts for everything, right? Isn't that how it works? So I have to make sure I have all the receipts. Well, I do have receipts, but they're all in one place, which is dangerous. They're not going to take the receipts. That would be stupid. Hey, how are you going with your... What's it called? Dan?
I do not know what you refer to exactly because I don't. Unless you said something and I missed the end of it.
Oh, your time trial.
Wait, sorry. What now?
What, the whole building was robbed? How many... Oh, Jesus. Claudia was... Not only was Claudia's, I'm guessing, apartment robbed, his whole building was robbed.
Yeah, you just... Damn.
Wait, are you saying that... Were people home when they robbed the other... I mean, who... 3 floors... Were people home? Yikes.
Like, surely the probability that everyone in a 3-story shared building was out is low.
2 doors in each floor. So 2 doors, 2 houses, 2 apartments or whatever. God damn, man.
Wait, what? When?
This is 2 weeks ago. I had someone steal a jacket from my car. Thankfully, they didn't break my window, which would have been annoying. I'm pretty sure I left... It's one of those cars that is very easy to break into. It's like an old Ford Cortina. Or for you guys in Europe is... Wait. It is a Ford Cortina, isn't it? Still? But I remember...
So.
That was my favorite jacket. It was like my favorite jacket. I loved wearing that jacket. And they took that. I was like, now what am I going to wear? Not my favorite jacket. I should just roll credits. Yeah, that was a very productive session. Now let's have a look at my... refresh my profile page. And it says... Yes! You were in a party... in the first floor because it was our neighbor's birthday, and then we couldn't leave that home. Of course, you were all in one. Hang on a second. God damn, They knew that you were all in one house. That is cheeky.
That is. It was an inside job.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking it's an inside job. That's what you call a. Let's throw a party and rob that building. Hey, guess what? Class B, you have completed your MPR. Your SR is above 3.0, ready for promotion.
Hey.
So, I think I reckon 3 more races. So if I do 1 race tomorrow, what day is tomorrow? Thursday. I reckon by Sunday, if I do a race every day, I reckon by Sunday I should easily be A class.
Nice.
You are thinking you have your suspicions already? But wouldn't it take more than one person to... Oh, it depends on how much time. Like, I'm just someone who's just paranoid. Like, I don't think I could go through with something like that, like robbing a house. Like, I'd just be like, I need to know 100% that I'm not going to be caught. Like, probably the only time I might rob a place is like post-apocalyptic. There's no one else alive except for me, and I've got the whole, you know, I can just free for all. I don't have to worry about anyone busting me, if you know what I mean. Like if you think it's this one person that wasn't at the party, but how does he know that? What if you decided to, like, hey man, I need to take a shit, but I have to do it at my place, and you went there, and then this guy's like, oh shit, you just caught me. You know what I mean? Like, that would be... that there's a risk of him getting busted. He and his friends. Damn. Well, you know one thing. If this guy and or his friends start rolling with cash or new toys, if he ends up, you know, having some evidence of this extra money somehow, like all of a sudden he's spending more money on food, or I don't know, like some sort of upgrade to his computer, or maybe buying cigarettes or something, you know, there's something going on there, because all that money has to, I mean, he's got to sell it, right? But that's a whole other conversation. We're going into speculation here. Yeah. Chatters. I want to say thanks to another TV viewer who's on the stream almost every time I stream. Buja, Claudio, Commander Root, Daniel, Putty D, Hamber Vegas, Jeeve, Kirk, Falkirk. See, this is what I'm talking about. That sentiment, Jeeve, is exactly how I felt, man. I was so angry. Oh, that jacket, damn it! I got that jacket when I was overseas, and it wasn't just a jacket I bought off the shelf. It was a tailor-made leather jacket. There was no sentimental value to it. It wasn't like a jacket that someone gave to me, but it's just that, like you, that you've had since you were 17. It was a jacket that saw me through so many interesting journeys. But again, that's all just meaning. How was the racing? You'll be happy to know, or not happy to know, or impartial to know that I have completed my MPR. And I'm ready for promotion. And I also made up 1.2 safety rating. No, wait, no. Is it 1.2? 0.12 safety rating. So my safety rating is sitting at 3.8, which means if I run 3 more races with 0 incident points, ambivalent, yep. Yeah, so that's good. I can fast track my promotion. Looking forward to that. But yeah, there's this part of me that if someone was to rob me, depending on who, if I don't know, the right thing to do would be just let them have it. Let them have it. Why you? Good night, Goblin. Thanks for dropping by. I thought you were on the stream earlier and then already said good night. Unless you're Goblin Cave, who has
Surprise
gone
goblin
to sleep.
appearance.
Maybe he's sleepwalking, sleep chatting,
Sleep chat? Okay, now you're getting too meta.
sleep chatting. Yeah, chatting in your sleep. Like you actually thought you went to sleep, but then you woke up and you started walking around the house, turned the computer on, logged in, started chatting with people, and then you went back to sleep. And then the next day, people are like, "Man, what the hell were you chatting about last night?" Blah blah blah. It's like, what? I wasn't chatting. I was in bed. I was sleeping. No, you weren't. You weren't. Blah 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 blah. It's like, I should go. I shouldn't be streaming anymore. I should be gone now. So I say good night because last night, was it last night that I had way too much coffee, way too much caffeine, and I was blabbering all kinds of stuff. And then there was a moth incident. And so today I haven't had any coffee. So I'm feeling tired mentally. So I'm not even sure how much I've been talking. So I really should shut up and end the stream. So on that note...
Oh yes, that charming nerd.
I should go, and I might be back tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. I'll see how I feel.
Sometime.
Thanks, Booja. And thanks, G, for dropping by to say that you will explode and best that guy or girl get out of their way, your way, and run really fast. And Claudio, I'm sorry you were robbed. That sucks. But good news is you're right. No one was hurt and things are insured. And you might even get an upgrade. Who knows? You never know. Yes. And Dan, thanks for being the voice chat for another stream.
A
Really
pleasure,
appreciate it.
as always, to be around, and thank you for having me on.
Yeah, and good luck with your MPR gaming.
I got one more time trial to finish, and then that'll get my MPR cleared, and just drive a couple of safe races.
No, you're safe in rabbit ears races.
Yeah, big fat safe commas. I'm just like,
Not if
I don't
some
wanna-
people can help it.
Oh, how about that?
I don't think let them have it is a sustainable tactic. Well, it works in cartoons. Let them have it. Let me at him. What's a Scooby-Doo? Scrappy. Scrappy always being the yelping bigger than he is. Anyway, yeah, I'm still rambling. All right. Bye. Stop streaming. Stop streaming.